Yeah. Yeah. There we go. How is everybody? Big stretch. Get my volumes going here. There we go. Hey, love. Hey, love. Hey, white. Hey, paper. How y'all doing? I think we're pretty much good to go at this point. Gonna move my. Oh, I was like, what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting to move my monitor over. That's what I'm forgetting. I gotta fix like a little bit of the tracking here just a sec. All right, that should be better, kind of. No, I keep pushing it over too far. Tracking is always sometimes it's weird. It takes a minute sometimes to get it like just right. There we go. All right, I think I'm good. There we go. Y'all down? Y'all down for some Elden Ring? We're gonna finish the fight tonight. That's what we're gonna do. This is not intense enough music. Where's my Elden Ring music? Here's my Elden Ring music. Apples, how you doing? Elden Ring time. We're gonna play Elden Ring. Yeah, we're gonna finish the fight. Are you ready? I'm ready. I've never been more ready. Also, yeah, once again, welcome, Wave. Welcome. Dot, how you doing? What you up to? Oh my goodness. How's things going? Oh, look at that check. Very nice. Very nice. AF. Cat. Looking petite as usual. What? Think we met in passing? Oh, gotcha. Oh. Lilyja? I'm trying to remember. Through Fee. Oh, through Fee, right? Okay, I think I. Oh, okay, I know. Okay, yes. In the Discord, gotcha. Hey, yeah. Like, hey. Watching Elden Ring is what I'm up to. Nice. So tonight, I'm gonna do my best. To try and we're gonna try and finish the fight tonight. We're at the very end of the game. We're at the final boss. I think the final boss. Quotation fingers. I'm starting tonight's stream a little bit early, just a tiny bit early, so that we can hopefully like do this quick. And then if I finish it quickly, we will start Tunic right away. So I'm gonna be starting Tunic tonight, which I'm looking very forward to, both because it's super cute looking. It's a little Souls Zelda, a mix of, I guess, a Zelda game and a Souls-like, which is kind of the same thing almost. But the cool thing is it has a fox, and it's also made by a developer that actually lives really closely to me. Like, I live maybe like an hour away. Tunic is so good. Oh, nice. Well, I will be starting it tonight, hopefully. 100% I'm going to start tonight, actually. So of course, tonight's stream comes with spoiler warnings for Elden Ring. If you're worried about the final boss or the finale of Elden Ring, in about 3 hours for sure, I am going to post on Twitter when I start Tunic. I will post when I'm starting Tunic, and you can always hop in then if you're concerned for spoilers. So anyways, welcome everyone. How's everybody doing? Yeah. But anyway, so now let me see what is new today. What's been on the go today? Hmm. Okay, actually, so last night, so you can just knock on the door for gameplay help. Knock on the door for gameplay help? Question mark. Yeah. Elden Yan. Elden Yan ring. Yes. Yan, how you doing? Yeah. So yeah. After last night, after last night's stream, I didn't make any progress beating the final boss. It all came down to basically one attack that the final boss has that I couldn't figure out. I think I have come up with a couple answers. I think I've come up with a couple answers that might work. So we're gonna test those out and see how those, see if any of those shake out. Zephyr, how you doing? Hey. Yeah, small. I'm like, I guess. Yeah. Oh, keep forgetting this like is loud. Smaller than usual? Wang, how you doing? All right, I'm gonna let this play through this time just because it's a new day and I feel like I like watching the boss openings. Are really good. This one in particular is especially good. Oh. Yarny, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Hammer. Oh. Ah. Currently at work? Ah, gotcha. Oh. Off theme kicking in, it's so good. Ah, they're so good. Alright. Whoa! Forgot my targeting. Like an idiot. Ah! Ooh, bad timing on all that. Ow. What? What? Ow, my life. Ow. That hurt a little. I'd have gone. Radagon. Oh, so cool. So cool. I was reading just like a little bit about the lore for this character. I'm like, oh, there's an interesting thing. I'll have to get into it after like I, digest more of it, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Paper. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I'm feeling very Nendo today, you know? Yeah, Radagon. Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh, I'm so eager to like just dig into like Elden Ring's like lore in full. Honestly, that might be my whole day tomorrow. Cause like I like playing through it. I like playing through the game like initially just to like digest what I digest like initially, and then I like seeing somebody maybe break it down for me a little bit. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, fuck. There was a second one. This man had two. Rude. I shouldn't say that. Oh, shit. Ah! Ah! Ah, fuck! You know what? I deserve that. Yeah. Rude. Ah. I was rude. They were rude. Fair. Athena, how you doing? What are you up to? Like, that's the thing is, like, I'm really, really eager to, like, this game, almost more than any other Souls game, has, like, so many interesting characters, and all of them have so much, like, depth, and, like, how to put it, like, they all have, like, elaborate pasts, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much that's going on in this game before you're ever here. And I'm eager to read into it. I'm eager to, like, watch more about it, so. But the little bit I did dip into this morning, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. It's so loud. I should really turn that down or something. All right. Try this again. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Also, Dot, how you been? Up I go. I was kind of hoping to get something in before the jump. Oh, I'm feeling confident on this one. Oh shit, except for this. Okay. Okay, gotta get those final hits. Ooh. Ow. Oh. Shoot. Oh, yep, that checks out. Remember 2 seconds ago when I was feeling confident and it kind of faded away really quick. Damn it. No, come back. Oh, not like that. Ah! Could have went slowly better. I've been very tired. Ugh, big mood on that. Like, I've been like, usually my seasonal depression kind of lifts a little bit by the 1st of March. And it's just been like dragging on. I've been like just fighting it constantly, and it's, I have a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of like stuff lately that's just like not. It's weird. I was gonna do a Twitter thread about it, but it's just like a venting thread about it. But I'm just like, it's just like I understand, like, things are stressful out there right now, so like I think everybody's kind of feeling it, but then also the seasonal depression running on, and I'm going on a year being off my AAs, and I'm starting to see like the little things kind of creep back in, and it's just like, it's making me like really like tense over certain things, and it's just like so I'm just like, I'm kind of in, I'm just like I'm most, and the thing is like, it's not like I'm pretty good for the most part, but there's just like a lot. Been off for a while. Know the feeling, yeah. Yeah, there's a secret message you can find during Corian's questline that had me thinking I'd been pranked, but apparently it's a thing. I hadn't read more about it. Yeah, I want to know more about. Like the correlation between Radagon and America, because there's like there is some interesting stuff going on here, and I think the opening kind of like is alluding to it, quotation fingers, but it's like, yeah, yeah. You know what? I deserve it. Sorry. I made me scream. Yeah. But, yeah, I actually, you know what? That's okay. Put me in the ground. I heard you can get HRT stuff on the gray market. I'm looking into it more, just in case I can't. Yes, that's totally legit. Like I said, if you can get it through a provider, get it through a provider. You were having you went off AAs because it was a negative mood effects, right? Actually, I mostly went off AAs because I am a percentile of a percentile that reacts so strongly to my AAs that they don't feel comfortable giving them to me. What one person takes for a daily dose, I need for me, like what a person takes for a typical daily dose of their AAs would last me like 3 months. So they're really, really uneasy about it. Because I react like so strongly to it that they don't know what to do. And it they're concerned about like the greater effects that might come with that. It's really, really strong. It has nothing to do with the fact that I have the body of a squirrel. Yeah. Heard get no, I've been like questioning it because I've been wanting to maybe try getting Cosidex. What is it? Bical. You don't have any reaction to any other medication? Generally medication works very well on me, but it's never been like kind of blood tested up to figure out like why, like how strongly it's working on me. So I don't know if this is just a universal thing or what, but yeah, it's very intense. Ow, fuck. Okay, whatever. Oh, well, that's... I had regrets. I should have. That was greedy. Oh. I love it when they miss with the... Ooh. I love it when they miss with one of the swings that just goes over my head. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Oh, wow, is that ever rude? I'd have gone Master of Anti-Airs. Oh, shit, I didn't realize my health was so low. I'm taking a few runs just to get back into it. It's funny, I'm like the exact opposite when I go to the dentist. They have to use like double the normal dosage of medications to do anything to me. Wow. They actually couldn't believe how much they had to use. Wow, interesting. Oh. Yeah, no, usually like if they have to freeze me, like freezing doesn't seem like it's too much. Although I did have that one day where they froze me and I couldn't feel the top of my head. So that was noticeable, but I think that's just because it was like close to a root. But I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of it. Yeah, when they're freezing your mouth for dental work. Yeah. So like they just inject like I forget what the term is. Not ant. I forget what it's called, but yeah, like no, that was the thing. Was the top of my head was itchy. I tried to scratch it and I couldn't feel it. Yeah, numbing agent. Yeah. I tried to scratch the top of my head, and that was when I realized like it had been like 3 hours and I couldn't feel the top of my head, and I was like, oh my god. And I called them right away, and they're like, oh yeah, that just happens sometimes if it's like if it's close enough to a nerve. So yeah, I couldn't scratch the top of my head. I had to suffer. I'm just like, I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, I have. It's very cool. I am running this way too hot. not hot enough. Oh, fuck. Ooh. I don't like any of that. Oh, right. Could probably guess that one. Oh, shit, it's the wall. Oh, shit, I didn't realize like where I was. I was like, why ain't I moving? We're building up some deaths right away. Giving myself a good death buffer. I did try it. It seems pretty cool. I like it. No, wouldn't be a terrible idea to use it, but actually against Radagon, probably not so much because I don't think they're vulnerable to bleed at all. Because I don't think I've ever popped bleed on them. The only status effect I pop on them is you know what? Actually, out of curiosity, the only one I pop on them is freeze halfway through the fight. Out of curiosity, I wonder if I could do something here. I know poison's not considered particularly good, but magic. I wonder. So there's a weapon art that makes poison pop like bleed rock. Wonder if I switched it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot how long that one is. Switched it up just a little bit. Just curious. It frees my brain. I know, they froze my brain. But anyways, my AAs, they work too good, they're too scared to give them to me. So I have to, I mean, on one hand, it's good because I don't take much of a dosage to, for it to be effective, right? But it's also just like, they're maybe quarter of a tablet a month. Like, so you basically apply poison, then you use the weapon art to pop it, and unlike bleed, it's not cap damage on it, so you can theoretically get more damage. Really? Interesting. Okay, that's definitely less damage. Running a little bit too hot. Oh, what? Oh my god, why? I'm like, where did my flask go? At some point I switched it? Why would I switch it? Why do I even have it on there? Because I'm not even using it. So there's a weapon art that makes a poison pop. Okay. Interesting. Shrub, morning. How you doing? Ah. Oh. This would suck. Sorry, I'm just gonna do a quick post here, just because I feel like it's a good time to do it. Okay. I've been better to oh no! Oh. Oh. Oh, shrub. So trying to take it easy? Oh, you rest up. Well, make sure you stay hydrated and get, rest up, okay? Oh. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Oh. Yeah, you take it easy, okay? You get like numbers you can call if you need anything. Oh. Yeah. Ugh. Oh. Oh, could jumping attack me. Oh shit. Blech. Oh, good. Was able to get cat food and everything picked up. Okay, that's good then. Boy, that was not very much damage in the first chunk. Oh. Missing Moon Veil. Oh, we got Frost to pop. Okay, that's not good. Woo. Okay, he's gonna hammer, so. Woo. Good dodge, mate. Good dodge. Good dodge. Ow! Jeez, ow, that hurt. Oh gosh. Feeling that. Okay. Just waiting it out. Gotcha. How you feeling right now? Hasn't kicked in, I take it. So it's mostly just that you got in, you've tested positive. Oh. I mean, you were just out the other day, so I'm glad you caught it right away, at least. Or, well, you know what I mean. Like, you got tested right away. And it's not a situation where it's like, you know, I have to make the call to a bunch of people and be like, yeah. This is greed. Not too awful yet. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, it's a stupid one that pulses. Oh, shit. I'm switching back to Moon Veil. This is not cutting it. I'm like, I don't think there's like really any more damage to squeeze. I just have to do it cleaner, you know? Yeah, running a late fever, throat is pretty sore. Oh. Oh. Yeah. But that's rough. Yeah, definitely hydrate lots, and you know, make sure to like, you know, get good food. You know, keep your energy up, because you know it's definitely something that runs a person down pretty hard. What's the skill I have on this poison moth light? So this would be my ice crystals. So we want it actually in the other hand. So what's this do? Gross. Okay, well, on that note, back to the Moon Veil. Getting lots of caffeine, eating junk food, got it. I mean, it's a type of energy, kinda. I just gotta do this part cleaner. Because the thing is like I do great damage. It's just I gotta stop being greedy. I don't know why, but this fight makes me obscenely greedy. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, that's a lesson. Oh crap. What? We just walked it? I didn't even know you could. Oh shit, greed. And that's the thing is it's just like it's just me being greedy. Yeah. Just gotta stop. Get it together, you know. Aw. It's funny how he has extremely basic looking moveset for the most part. Like they do. They're like not. It's not super elaborate. It's just a lot of really decent moves. It's a lot like fighting Melania or Lou, where it's just like these are all like really well designed movesets and characters, and you know. They're interesting. The only thing I don't like about Radagon is in the very end, it all kind of comes down to just like trying to whittle away these hits, and it's just super unpleasant. So because there's very little like that's punishable that they do, so in the first half, there's like a ton of stuff, but ow, a little bit early. Oh, shit, I don't even know what I was supposed to do there because I rolled the teleport. I guess the answer is to get hit by the teleport and just be psychic that the hammer is coming out. Like, once Radagon starts being able to teleport, it becomes a problem. where it's just like you just gonna end up, you can just be in a bad situation almost instantly. Case in point. Like the movie's really slow and not attacking. Their attacks come out super fast, so it encourages greed. It does. It really does. There's a lot of moments in this fight too, and this is true about most like Souls fights, where it's like, is it gonna be 3 hits or 4 hits? And like at 3 hits, it feels like, you know, if you wait for the 4th hit, you're not gonna get very good punish. But if you know, go for the 3rd, like if you start going for that punish at the 3rd hit, you're gonna do a lot of damage. But it's just like that, like you gotta have a good instinct of like, is it gonna be 3 or 4? I know you can probably read the difference between them, but I haven't got to that point yet where I'm able to do that. Because in the first half, actually very baitable. I don't know the answer to that. Like, stop it. Ow. 3. Actually, I just picked up what the difference is between the 3 and 4 hits. I know what it is now. Okay. Oh, jeez, that fucking hurt. There. other heals to worry about. Physic is good. Yeah. This is good old days of Souls 1 where if something had one follow-up was considered super agile boss. Yeah. Apples. The teleport is the only thing I don't really like about this fight. The kind of random, extremely difficult to avoid if he decides to just teleport directly into your forehead. Exactly. I have two things I don't like about that fight. I don't like the bolts because he does them a lot. And in the later half, he has two distinct ones. He has one that he throws and then it explodes, and he has one that he just like thrusts into the ground and it does like a ground field thing. I don't like how often he goes to that, or how often they go to that move. It's just like, it's super unappealing in the second half, and then you combine that with the teleporting where he just teleports and tries to bolt you. It's just like, ugh, it hurts. It's not great. All right. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, fire. One, two, three, oh, four. I'm actually surprised the last one hit me. All right. No. Come back. I just got there. Waves. Hate that move. It's really hard to see it. Okay. Gonna be ring. Hasn't done ring yet, so. What am I waiting for? Oh, right, the ring. Don't mind me. I'm like standing around and I'm just like, wait, what am I doing? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that one was almost too early. Shoot. Hurts. Are you kidding? Really? Another one of those? Oh. Bad on my part. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this works. We did it. Oh, command grab. One, two, three, 4. What you doing? Okay. That's explosion. I'm just stepping. Oh, that's rings. Okay, that's rings. Okay. Oh shit, 2. Oh, okay, 3. Okay. No. Oh shit! Whoa! Okay, we're dealing with some new moves now. Playing a mean game of keep away right now. Oh, whoa. Okay, good. Once again, new moves. pulses. Got it. We did it. I think, maybe. Yes! We did it! Hey! Thank you. Summon rant. Any?
Very good.
Aw, thank you. Thank you, V. Tree boss runes. Okay, so I think what we want to do here. So we've hit the point where sucking God. Yeah, we did it. We deserve some confetti for that. That was it. I think we can touch grass. Now, okay, so endings are handled in this game kind of weird from my understanding. I think we can just trigger whichever ending we want based on the ones that are like there, but we want to do a very specific thing. Which is because, so I initially wasn't going to do this, but I think because my mom's been really engaged with this game lately and she really wants to be playing it, I'm going to try and trigger all 3 endings in one sitting to do up the platinum, to just get it done. I will probably be playing it again soon, but like, there's a good chance that my mom might want to be playing it maybe this week or next week kind of thing. So, so just for the sake of not having her have to wait for me to like get 1 platinum or get like 1 trophy for 1 platinum. Okay, let's see if we can cash in these souls, see what we get. The power of Nendo. My small body is concentrated my power. I'm ultra condensed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I gotta get the sword. Duh. Sword. Do we have anything cool here? You know what we need? You know what would be really cool? An armor set where you become kind of like a cosmic being. You know what I mean? Like you kind of get maybe semi-transparent. I want armor that makes me look like the boss. Yeah. Let's see the sword. Let's take a look at it. I don't even know what type of sword it is. It's not a big sword. Oh, it's a... Oh, that's actually really, really nice looking. I'm actually kind of impressed how nice that looks. Huh. What's it do? Okay, it's faith. That makes sense because I was pretty sure the boss was holy element, so. But we did it. This deck sword rules as a weapon, or as a huge wave of light, destroys everything. Nice. If this was Monster Hunter, we could make cool gear and get belts and horns. Exactly. Okay. It destroys everything. I don't have enough faith to use it. I want to see it though. I'm like, I want huge wave sword. Well, that's tempting. That might be cycle 2 kind of thing. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of PlayStation trickery. We're gonna save the game, go to the title screen, see if I can make this work. Okay, so y'all have to bear with me for a minute because we have a short gap between this and the ending, so that we can hopefully cash out all of these trophies all at once. So we're gonna upload. So select upload. Yeah, I don't know how to do this on only on PC. Gotcha. Do you want to overwrite by to all? Yes. There we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure this will work. If it doesn't, you know, it's not a heartbreaker. It just means I have to do 3 cycles of a really good game, or 2 more cycles of a really good game. Am I so like am I gonna be sad about that? No, but I do think for the sake of convenience of doing up the platinum early, and being able to like hand off my PS4 and Elden Ring to my mom so she can play through it a little bit sooner, I'm gonna try and do this. There's a few more than two. There's a few more than two endings. Pretty sure there's like 5 endings. There's only 3 that have trophies tied to them. So I don't know as far as other ones go. But the first one we're gonna do, of course, is Randy's ending. I don't know as far as 5, but I do know of at least the 3. Yeah. So we'll see if this works. Yeah, because Randy's ending was on, like, actually I'm kind of pleased with the fact that I fell into Randy's ending naturally, which was really good, because these games can be so like nuanced, and it feels really bad to get like feels really bad to end up just like, it's like, oh, I didn't get Randy's ending because I missed like one small thing, or you know, whatever. So we won't be getting Lord of Stank ending. Maybe I might have an answer to that. Is there anything else here? Oh, okay, so there's like the 2 signs. Okay, so we're gonna get Randy's ending, see what it's like. Randy! Randy! I was supposed to say, why is she so short? Oh, she's bent her knees, I see.
The battle is over, I see.
Baby. Wait, Randy is kind of short, isn't she? Yeah. Oh. Oh, geez, wow. Okay. Oh.
I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness.
Like, do I want this? Sounds kind of intense. I don't seem happy about it. Oh. Annie. Oh.
Well then, shall we?
True. You know what? You know I'm wrong. Oh. That's really cute with
My
both
fair
hands.
consort eternal.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Age of Stars. Oh. It's actually probably the best ending that could happen. She's basically forcing an end to the cycle, letting people move on from the Elden Ring. Fair. At least from what I gathered. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, Ranny. Very, very sweet. Very cute. Yeah, because that's the thing is it's a lot of like Dark Souls energy where it's like continue the cycle or like end the cycle, and Ranny's ending the cycle for us via Moon Voyage, which is way more positive than pretty much any other Souls game. You know, a very like, I mean, maybe there's more ending like after the credits or whatever, but it's like kind of just bland. It's just like that was not there wasn't like a lot there for how much game there was. It was just like, guess what, cycle's over. Cycle's over, baby. That was short. Yeah. I mean, the game took like 200 hours, so the end. So now we're gonna see if we can PlayStation Plus this and get the rest of our trophies. I'll let the credits roll, of course, but yeah. Oh. Yeah. It is one word. The end. Oh my god, it is too, you're right. There's only one E. I've not been paying attention to the story at all. It's like, how to put it, like, it's like the majority of my playing the game isn't gonna really convey much of the story. The end changes with who you appoint as God, pretty much, I'd assume. I think that was considered the good ending because we ended the cycle. I think probably the next ending is going to be the neutral ending, and then we'll have a bad ending. And it's just based on, well, yeah. It's from the bootleg Contra game, Contra Spirits. Oh. Let's see. Yeah. Just know there's this shit guy and a hot witch. That's about it. Yeah. Ain't that life. Really, that's all you need to know. Because, like, Ranny, I understand a little bit. I get a little bit of what's going on with Ranny. I assume the neutral ending is probably just going to be that we accept the ring or whatever and become the Elden Lord. I assume that's what the neutral ending is going to be. The bad ending has a little bit of a thing I have to do. So Soulsborne games aren't what I call very story heavy. They're like lore rich. Like, you can play them and basically never know what's going on, have a great time, finish the game, and you'll still be fine. Which is how to mend the Elden Ring, right? Yeah. So Ranny's just like keeping it shattered, I guess. Yeah. But hey, we did it. Look at us. Look at us. Yeah. Yeah. It would become Elden Lord without the air tree, though, which must change things. Maybe. We did it. So at the very end, when I was fighting the Elden Beast, what did I change from yesterday? Why was I able to dodge its homing death attack? I retooled my physic to increase my dodge rather than using just the one-shot shield. There's a physic that just increases your dodge for 15 seconds, and there's a second physic which allows you to negate magic damage for about 15 seconds. So I combined those two together to basically create a physic that I drink right before that attack that would make it really, really hard for that magic to basically hit me at all. So that seems to be the go-to option, I guess, if you're running solo. So, which we did. We ran solo and we didn't use any ashes. So there you go. You know what? Honestly, like in my next playthrough, I might consider using ashes because I feel like this game is very distinctly designed around using them. I think it is a large part of the game. I think the bosses are built around the idea that they're gonna have to deal with multiple targets, which is why I think the bosses for running complete solo are actually pretty hard. They're they are like substantial challenges. Mog was hard. Millennia was hard. Uh, Lou was kind of like middle range. And even like the last two were pretty hard together. You need to try the Mimic Summon. It's so fun. And I'm using Spirit, but they didn't survive until the Elden Beast. Anyway. Aw, gotcha. But so I feel good about it. That was good. That was really good. Ugh, Elden Ring. What a wonderful game. I'm not particularly keen on open world games, but this game right here, I think kind of sold me on the idea of them. Sold me on the idea of them. Like this game is like everything I could have possibly wanted from an open world Souls game. I adore it. Do I want to see every game going forward like this? Maybe not, but like I do think like doing one of these every once in a while wouldn't be a bad thing. Because I do like how like when I look at something like Bloodborne, it's so precise, it's so polished. There's not an ounce of like, there's no excess to it. It is just, it's so just like perfect and just tight and clean. There's just no excess. You can blast through a whole sitting of Bloodborne practically in one sitting when you know what you're doing. This game definitely different than that, but not bad. Well, you can blast through this game in one sitting too if you know what you're doing, but that's not how you're gonna you'll begin journey to the lost table. No, I gotta begin journey 2 right now. Bloodborne is a fantastic single player game, but as someone who PvPs a lot in Souls games, Bloodborne PvP was dead because the mechanics for it sucked. That's fair. I mean, if you're looking at it as a PvP game, like if you're looking at any of these as PvP games, there's going to be like a different set of criteria and critiques for these games, I think. So let's see if this works now. Okay, so we're going to upload. We're going to download. Select and download. Download. Souls PvP has always been dubious, and PvP has always been dubious in Souls games. Yeah, and that's like the. Okay, so let's see if this works. Here's the thing that's always kept me from getting serious in these games. Honestly, like the way they balance has never been good. I think the balance can be interesting in them because each one has a little bit of a different feel. But I do think there is like, what you're talking about with these games is you are talking about an action game that is not running rollback. It's not that rollback is 100% necessary to have fun with these, but I do think that there is like, for me, it's a little bit of a stopping point. It's a tripping block where it's like the netcode is never going to be like what I would truly need it to be invested. But I'm not knocking anybody that gets into it because you just take it with a grain of salt, right? Sometimes you just end up with a bad connection, or it's just going to be like that. So I get it. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. Yeah. No soul level, max gear. Right. Yeah, like this seems like a thing that will always be kind of like, and it's like I said, I'm not knocking them. I think there's lots of fun to be had in them. I played so many fighting games. I have a hard time taking a game seriously if it doesn't have rollback. See, that's exactly how I am too, Dot. Like at this point, we've firmly cemented, I think, the fact that rollback is important for these kinds of games. And like, I know it's definitely treated with a, uh, treat it with like a different aspect. However, I'm very bad at PvP for a reason. Reasons that have nothing to do with lag. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Like I'm definitely not like attributing all my losses to lag. Like I'm not good at PvP in these games. If you've seen me fight, if you've seen me PvE in these games, you know I'm not good at PvP in them. Oh, look at all the gold. All the gold leaves. All right, so let's see if this works. Oh. Oh, there is like 5 endings. There's like a bunch of things here we could do. Use the Mending Rune of Death. Use the Felled Curse. What are all of these endings? We gotta see them all. Okay, let's just mend the Elden Ring, I guess. Since it's the top of the list. That's pretty fucked up. Just boot it like a soccer ball. I'm not a doctor, but oh, maybe. So I guess we have a few endings to see. Uh, just pop that back on, just pat them on the head a couple times. It's like, yeah, you'll be good. Just walk it off. Uh,
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Our seed will look back upon us and recall an age of fracture.
just owning this throne. Yeah. Elden Lord. There we go. Okay. So we have 3 endings left then. No, it seems that her tree survives. I think it was pretty crispy there. I think it was pretty crispy. That was anticlimactic. Yeah, we'll try again. We'll try again. I'm just like we'll keep rolling endings until we get the one we already got the one we want. Let's be real. Kind of thought we'd see America looked like not crumbling apart, but guess not. Okay. Elden coat. Yeah. Here. Oh my god, I have to fucking make a tweet about this. I beat Elden Ring. Oh, I gotta celebrate somehow, and celebrating by making a tweet. Here, I'm just like, what could we do? What could we do? Just go like confetti. Yeah. No, that didn't work. Okay, let's try it again. I gotta get a good picture. This is the dumbest picture. I love it. Mm. Try it once more. There we go. There, perfect. It's a great tweet. It's a great tweet. Now one more. I can do it. I can do it. I gotta get like the timing on it, you know? Gotta get just the right. No, that's me looking. No. There's a better system for this clearly, but we're yeah. What? I have a big head. No. I look kind of sad. This is so hard to do. I thought this would be like so much easier. I'm like confetti, yeah. I did it! Oh, that's a perfect one. Oh, we nailed it. There, perfect. There. A perfect tweet has been made. Thank you, team. Thank you for riding it out with me. We did it. There. Yeah. Anyways, what we got? We got ear wiggles. We got ear wiggles, and we got premium, yeah. 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 And we got a little bit of ear wiggles. Actually, let's get a little closer for that. Anyways, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody enjoyed Elden Ring. I mean, I'm not done yet, but I mean, you know. Look at us go. Look at us go. We're living our best life right now. Yeah. Always perfect. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see what these other two endings are like. Cause I have no idea where this is all going. I think we're at probably 80 something or 90. So I guess we'll see what mending the rune of the Death Prince does. Everybody down for a little bit of Death Prince? I can't believe we became the Elden Ring, and I just had to concentrate my power. I just had to just really focus, you know. Focus all my power into a laser beam. By laser beam, I mean my tiny Nendo body. Which is really funny to say because Nendo, I think, means like greasy or something by itself. Glad you did an Elden Ring. I'm excited to go to a thing tonight. Exciting! You should be leaving soon. Makeup store is hard. Makeup store is hard.
You're beautiful.
Aw, thank you. Aw. Oh. This seems like not the thing to do. Like, why would we do this? This seems like a bad idea. I guess they're like bringing death into the world. Did we want to do that? Thank you.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden.
Oh, it's rainy. Or, you know, raining. It's not rainy.
Fog, the lands between.
It's everything's ash.
Look back upon us and
Will they?
recall
It's looking pretty rough.
The age of the Duskborn.
Oh, so we're just getting different, like, ages, I guess. Fuck everyone, hell forever. I mean, the game Luna and I got together during, brought death back to the world. That worked out okay. Okay. I assume none of these endings have, like, post-credits. Okay. So... yeah. Pretty sure they don't? Okay. This is anticlimactic. I was expecting more. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the next one is. I mean, it was good, just not for your character so much. Oh, gotcha. Mm. Mm. Okay. Gonna head out? Alright, Alyssa, you have a great night. Have fun. Say hi to, I'll say hi to Key and Tommy before I go, then leave. Gotcha. I'll do multiple runs, but that's not the motivation I want to do it for. Yeah. Hey, Ratha, how you doing? Congratulations. Pretty much, yeah. It was an open position, what can I say? So let's see what the other one is. Yeah, so it's like 3 endings, except like the neutral ending has 3 variants, so it's just that. Um, did I miss you Eldening the Ring? We've done the first 3 or 4 endings at this point, so this is the 4th ending, so we have 1 left after this. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of looks a little bit like that, doesn't it? I'm the Elden Ring now. I'm just like... Where is it? This is me. I'm your Elden Ring now. Yeah, that's right. Look at me. Look at me. I'm your Elden Ring now. Oh, wild. Vortex Sky.
Elden Lord.
Wow. Terrible.
Across the fog.
Yeah, I don't like any of these neutral endings. I'm glad we married Ranny.
Our seed will look back upon us and recall.
This is the chaos ending, I think.
The reviled curse that defined our age.
Ugh.
The blessing of despair.
Mood. Okay, and let's see what the last one is. So the last one's gonna take a little bit of extra work. We have to go. Apparently, this is the Frenzy Flame ending, which apparently involves going to that locked door that we couldn't figure out how to go through initially. So no Valhalla, Mead Hall, choking down. No, nothing like that for any of them. Literally, the happiest ending we got was going into deep space with Ranny. She's like, it's gonna be lonely and full of despair, but she's like, I'll be there, and I'm like, then I guess it's okay. A good thing from software game? No, definitely not. Honestly, I hate to say it, but like in the fucking Dark Souls games, usually the good ending is that everybody dies. Like, that's like how bad it is usually. We brought death back to the world. Excellent. Oh, really? Horrifically mistranslated. Interesting. That's surprising because I feel like most of the game's been considered pretty good. All right. So we gotta go back to the sewers. Oh jeez, where is it? Forsaken Depths maybe. Yeah. Yeah. You became the Dark Lord. It's the good ending. I won't say anything too much, I guess, about which games and what, but I want to say Bloodborne's ending, but I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't experienced it, because Bloodborne's ending is a fucking just the fucking gem is what it is. This doesn't seem right. I thought there was a thing at the bottom of this place. Okay, we're gonna have to work our way down then. Gosh, this is a little bit of a spill, ain't it? Wait. There. I was about to say, it's just taking us over this way. Made this pasta too salty. Ah, no good. 30-bit and Dark Souls 1's endings were both bad. One perpetuating the same crap, and the other was basically doing a whole world what happened. Pretty much, yeah. You saw my wife and family, I love them after my heart explodes. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. A little bit of salt, it's okay. Dark Souls 2 probably has the best ending for a character. I mean, Bloodborne is the best ending for anyone. Okay, so let's do this. Time to become very cursed. Also, don't look at me. I'm like, stop it. Stop it. Don't look at my butt. Looking very headful today. It's probably just you. Nikki. Oh, is this the fucking three finger? Ew. I was wondering where the three finger was. Yeah. Give him a hug. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? That's actually kind of sweet. It gave me a hug. Oh, never mind. It's probably trying to kill me. Okay, we got a case of the frenzy flame, so I guess it's something. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, wow, it actually like marks your body and stuff. Oh. Oh. You're very warm as Fia would say. Yeah, I suppose she would, wouldn't she? Okay. I probably should have put some pants on before I went back here. Did you see your eyes? I did see my eyes. My eyes have been like glowing like wild. They had that body marking. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Did it cure my case of eyes? Oh, my eyes they've kind of went dark. Oh, it's okay. We don't look too close at them. Go. And go. Okay. Come the Lord of the Frenzy Flame. This should be the final ending. Excellent. Mood.
Destroy.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Mood. Big mood. Light him up. Yeah. You have no head? No, I do. It's just a fireball now. And this is where it goes dun dun. Dark Souls 1. Oh, this is fine. Which is, yeah. Exciting. Woo! Well, that's intense. Ah. You know what? There we go. That was the ending I expected. There we go. Fuck everyone. Hell forever. We did it! We did it! And that's our platinum. Wait, did the tree? Yes. Did the tree? Oh. Cheese is kind of aligned weird on my head. Really mushed the cheese into my hair. Thank you. Hey, Dragon Soul.
Hello.
Yeah. We Elden that ring. We're the Elden Ring now. Like, why would you want that? I don't know. Like, it was... Okay. Hear me out. The rainy ending is definitively the best... and definitively the best ending. No question. Just, oh. Okay, rainy ending, very much the best ending because we're getting to hang out with our wife in space, right? That's just a good ending. I think the neutral endings are distinctly worse than the last ending. I think the Frenzy Flame ending actually better than the neutral endings. The neutral endings are just boring. We just like set up our lawn chair and watch the leaves fall. It's like, I mean, that's nice, but that was spectacular. Yeah. That was spectacular. That's what that was. So on that note, we got our platinum. Bam. I'm the Elden Ring now, but at what cost? I know. Did the neutral ending have its own theme too? Oh, that's kind of, I missed out on that. That was good. Elden Ring was good. Elden Ring was very good. Like, seriously, I still don't know if I like it more than Bloodborne. I'd say it's still a step behind Bloodborne, but I do think it's definitely my second favorite Soulsborne game. Yeah, pardon me. I think it's my second favorite. And I feel very confident saying it's my second favorite one in the series because I played Dark Souls 1 again last year. And you know what? I liked it. It was really good. It was really good. But it was also just like, there was a little bit of rose-tinted glasses, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, in my memory, in my nostalgia, I remember it being even better than what it was. Not that it wasn't good, but you know, like, and I just kind of, like, I enjoyed it, but I remember my first playthrough of it just being like, really, really, like, pulled in and really, like, everything about it. So it's my third favorite in the series. I would say Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1 probably. Dark Souls 1, maybe Dark Souls 2. The real question is, what about Dark Souls 2? I actually like Dark Souls 2 a lot. I don't have the qualms with Dark Souls 2 that a lot of people have. I think Dark Souls 2 is distinctly different. It is the fast food version of Dark Souls, but I don't think that's, like, wrong. It's like, the thing is Dark Souls 2 is absolutely the forerunner for this game. Anyways, I gotta catch you later. Go get beat up with swords. Alright, good luck, Luna. You have a good day, okay? His dream of flying hovercycles. Saints Row 2. Only problem, it appears in 3 and 4. Let's see. Like, I feel like my, like, third or fourth, like, I feel like my third slot, I guess, is, it would be Bloodborne, Elden Ring, probably Dark Souls 1, and then probably Dark Souls 2, then Sekiro, and then Dark Souls 3. I actually like Sekiro a lot. I could place it on probably the same tier as Dark Souls 2. Honestly, I could place even Dark Souls 1, 2, and 1 and 2 and Sekiro all on the same level. I think 3 is... You ever like, I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Like, it's like listening to a band, you know, that's just, like, done. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, Dark Souls 3 is a game about death, and it's supposed to be very much about death, but it's also just, like, it feels so distinctly, like, energyless. There's no heart in 3, for me, personally. It's their best hits album, pretty much. I mean, that's kind of Elden Ring, actually. But yeah. What about Demon Souls? Oh, yeah, Demon Souls. God, I left Demon Souls off the list. Demon Souls I actually have a hard time judging because Demon Souls I played when it originally came out back in like 2008 or whatever. I think playing the remake would help me reassess it, but I would say if I had a tier list, I guess it would go probably Bloodborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, with Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, and Sekiro, and then Dark Souls 3. And I actually think Sekiro is a really good game too. Demon Souls is my first. I hold it in high regard. Yeah. Demon Souls I really like for a very specific reason too, compared to the other Souls games, because it's very. Demon Souls feels a lot like this game, in that like it's a very like it's a dying world, but it's not a dead world. You know what I mean? Here's probably when From Software was just a little tired of the formula. Yeah, I think they were. Agreed. Guru. Sekiro gave them some breathing room. I think so. Sekiro was good. I like Sekiro. I'm not in love with Sekiro because I think Sekiro went a different direction than what I hoped it would have, which is, and this is gonna sound really like probably frivolous and stupid, but I wish it had have leaned into Japanese folklore more, in the same way that oh god, wasn't it? Neo did. Like, Neo is very like fantastical, and it leans into like the Japanese folklore and creatures and monsters and things. Yeah, so I wanted Neo, exactly. But the question, like the thing is I wanted that from Software, right? And like I like Sekiro, but Sekiro is very much like it's like a very like it's just like it's very like human focused, and it's very much just like a story of like just like kind of this. It's just like it's people, and it's good. It's just like I would have liked a little bit more fantastical elements in it. Sekiro's more of a Tenchu game, yes, like, and it's more about like kind of these weird like the kind of I guess it's like more like focused on like the family and the generational like succession, I guess, which is interesting. I think it was very refreshing after Dark Souls 3. And I like the characters in Sekiro, but and I also like the fact that it's not like scaled to a degree that feels like it's the whole fucking world that's on fire. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's one very distinct place, and it's a story that takes place around like a couple families or whatever, and it's good. It's really good, but I just wish, like I said, I wish I had more fantastical elements to it, which is not a huge deal, but okay, we're gonna go close, goodbye. And we are going to upload, we're going to download one last time. There we go. So there we go. That is our Elden Ring Platinum. I'm not gonna say we're all done, because there's a chance depending on when my mom wants to start this game. When my mom wants to like borrow the PS4 and play it herself, will probably dictate whether I'm gonna play another run over the next few weeks, or if I'm going to lend it to my mom and probably move on to other games. So, but it was good. It was really good. It's excellent. Also, you know what? Pretty good trophy list, all in all. Like, it's interesting. They tie most of the trophies to bosses, which I think was a good idea. Doing that instead of doing like a whole bunch of weapon trophies. I think that's always the most miserable part of any Soulsborne trophy list, is the fucking upgrading each like weapon type to the max level. It's just like, ugh, this is so dull, so boring. DS1 weapon trophies are torture. You think DS1 weapon trophies are torture? Demon Souls weapon trophies are fucking torture. It took like probably 4 or 5 times as long for Demon Souls weapon trophies versus Dark Souls 1 weapon trophies. Holy shit, is it like awful. Like, there's some things that just have like an abysmal drop, and part of it's tied to the fact that Demon Souls drop rate is like based on your stats. So like you could have bad stats for getting the weapon trophies. Demon Souls is just plain bad. It is an unfun trophy list. I'm glad they retooled it for the remake. But But yeah, like Dark Souls 1's weapon trophy list, I don't mind too much, but I don't like the upgrading the weapons. I just think it's dull doing those. The actual getting each individual weapon, getting all the unique weapons, I'd never minded too much. This game's pretty good though. They do have a weapon collecting trophy in this, but it's just for like a specific set of like 7 or 8 weapons. Collecting the ashes and the sorceries, those are all just like very specific ones. It's only like, it's like 7 or 8 of them out of like a pool of like hundreds or whatever, so you know, it seems relatively reasonable. Upgrading things to the highest level that's not even that bad either. So it took me almost a month to beat this. What was the first trophy? We started on the 3rd, so it was a little bit less than a month. What's up, White? What's up? Yeah. But we did it. I want to see you try out the final boss weapon. Oh, I have to... I guess I could do that. I guess we could do that. Okay. Because I could just go in, respec, and reload afterwards. Okay, I'll do it. Just because you asked. So, but after that, we're gonna, after this, we're gonna start Tunic. Gonna start Tunic. That'll be good. It's a faith weapon though, which is like, I don't see myself building into faith. I just don't see myself doing that. Like, there's like a few cool faith weapons, but like I'm just not in love with them enough, if you know what I mean. What I'm very likely to do is build into arcane, because there's a lot of really fucking cool arcane weapons. There's so many cool arcane weapons, and I think people have been like sitting on those ones because I think they're really cool. Except for Rivers of Blood. I think that's the like one arcane weapon that everybody's just like, it's just like, why aren't you using Rivers of Blood? And it's like, because I'm not committed enough to arcane yet. Anyways, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody enjoyed Elden Ring this month. I know that with it being a new game, I usually don't stream new games like this right away, because I know that people want to beat them, they want to play through them, and they want to enjoy them of their own leisure, not necessarily watch me play them, which I totally understand. Okay, where is it? I kind of tried this one out too. It's not Faith though. It's this one here. And you know what? We had this one also that I should probably try out. So we need 28 faith and 22 faith, so.
Is it thy wish? Now.
So just build like 30%. I forget what the scaling on faith was actually. I feel like it was a fair amount though, so. Nothing. We're actually just doing this just to try a weapon. So we're not doing anything in particular with this. 2 weapons, yep. Why you wanted to see the final boss's weapon?
Thou art my thank.
I'm reborn. Really feeling it. Okay, so we have 2 weapons here. So we'll go to the best place to test weapons. Sword's neat. I don't know about the hammer. Yeah, I don't know about the hammer either. 2 weapons. Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna switch to faith for a hot minute, I should probably try out both. On that note, actually, I'm not gonna turn on the hat roller because I'm using my Chibi Nendo model. The hats aren't aligned to it, so it does not work. But I will turn something else on here that y'all might enjoy. There you go. There. Okay, let's see. Okay, so first of all, let's try out this thing. Let's see how this works. So many hits. What is the scaling on this? It's mostly faith. This is D&D. Oh, it's not. Right away. There we go. I hope it was worth every point. I guess these aren't upgraded. I gotta remember that. Okay, what did these do? Let's find out. I don't know what that did. It's some kind of... What did I do? Is it just... Okay, it makes my sword glow. I don't know, it probably raises my stats or something. Think if you strong attack again, it launches wave. Okay. I guess not. Yeah, the other, as I was about to say, the other sword probably does the... That one we understand does a wave. This one... Damn it. These two pretty good poise damage, everything considered. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Where's my wave? Oh, I can't, can't have them both. No, I can't do it. Oh, you have no MP. Yeah, okay, I forgot about it. Shit. Okay, just 1 sec. No magic. I'm like, ugh, I forgot I didn't have enough fuel in, not enough fuel in the sword. Okay. Okay, big wave. Let me see it. Woo. Oh wow, that is impressive actually. I only have enough room for one. And now I've aggroed every enemy here. But hey, at least we're doing a thing. Gigantic it is. So anyways, my next run in this, I guess I'm gonna probably be doing Pizza Cutter. So look forward to it, whenever that is. Fiora! Fiora, how you doing? Ah, shit! Fiora! How's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? How are y'all doing? Aww. Thank you. Aw, thank you for the sub. Thank you, Mad Magics. Aw, how you doing? What you been up to? Oh, my goodness. Welcome, everyone. Here. We're gonna just chill out here for a minute. How is everyone? Here, I'm gonna put a little bit of music on because we actually just finished up Elden Ring. We did it. We got our platinum. We're just vibing right now. from the kingdom of Nubia on our way of making Egypt in CK3. CK3? Yeah. Also, hey Strawberry. Also, welcome everyone. Welcome. I should probably introduce myself. And also Confetti, just because Confetti. Yeah. So I'm Code. I'll square Katie or Cat. She, her pronouns. They, them is also acceptable. I'm a variety game bodega cat VTuber who streams usually 3 games a night, 5 nights a week. And yeah, we usually just hang out, talk about whatever, play some games. I also do a lot of achievement hunting, so I tend to 100% my games if I can. And yeah, we just chill out and do whatever. So yeah, if this sounds like your vibe, feel free to drop a follow. It'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, so we just finished Is Your Head Bigger? I mean it's kind of a little bit of a rude question to ask. Yes, it is. Yes. I'm chibi today. Yeah. I'm using my Nendo model. I'm tiny. Here, it's more obvious if I wave. Hey. And also the hand is a little bit too high there. I'm small. I had to concentrate my power to platinum Elden Ring, but we did it. We platinumed Elden Ring. On that note, though, let's we're gonna power down and switch gears. So we got our platinum all done, and I'm gonna just be a moment while I move my gear around here, because we're gonna be streaming Tunic now. I'm gonna be starting Tunic and playing it. So I don't know if any of y'all have played Tunic yet, but I'm looking really forward to this. Yeah, partly because of it's one of the few games that's been made by a developer that lives where I live. So. Which I think is super cool, because there's very few developers that live here. Alright, gonna move that over. Anyways, so yeah, I hope you had a good stream, Fiora. Just going to... Yeah. There we go. There we go. That's better. There. How y'all doing? What you up to? I guess I can probably do that. Whoa! Oh yeah, my mouse pad's way up here. Like, I'm like, my mouse pad. I forgot where my keyboard and stuff was. Because they're turned off right now. They're way up here. I don't want to try and reach for that. That might destroy me. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, maybe just once. I just want to see what it looks like. I'm typing. I'm typing. I'm doing my best. It absolutely did destroy me. I have minor regrets about my decisions. I am sorry, everybody. This is my life now. How y'all doing? I'm a little stuck. We'll work it out. Kind of doing the hang in the cat pose. Yeah, you know, things are tough right now, but you know, hang in there. I need some kind of like sound effect that'd be good for that. Figure out how to relax my shoulders. That's a move if there ever was one. Yeah, there we go. turn off my keyboard, because it's I probably shouldn't touch that while I'm running chibi mode. Yeah, just got home from eye exam, dinner, and shopping. I'm very sleepy, but I think you guys all very good, very good. Oh my god, this is gonna be the first time I get to use my second monitor. Yeah, finally. After 9 years of being a streamer, I have a second monitor and I get to use it. Oh, I moved my chat over here. It's over here now. This feels weird. I'm moving it back now. No, I'll leave it over here. Anyways, how y'all doing? Yeah. Anyways, no, for April Fool's Day, I was like, I'll use my chibi model. I have something else prepared for later. Oh, like prepared something for me, rather. Oh god. Oh, that was a weird one. Anyways, yeah, so how y'all doing? Oh. Hey, I just noticed something on this model. White. Look. White. White's not. Whatever. She's probably doing something important. Anyways, but yeah. So, oh my goodness, we get to update our numbers. We finished our 23rd game of the year, and we got our 11th platinum. So, here we go. So add those to the total. But yeah, so in probably a few minutes we'll probably start Tunic. I'm looking forward to it. Tunic looks really cool. I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard a few people say that it's already their game of the year, which is like, oh my goodness. I'm like hearing a sound. I'm like, what is that sound? Anyways, but no. When it comes to shoulders and relaxing and stuff, I fucked up my shoulder like ages ago, and so my shoulder and kind of my neck. My neck isn't so bad now, but like, yeah, that's one of the reasons I had to stop doing what I was doing at the convenience store, working my convenience store job, because it was too hard on me. Yeah. Actually, just one sec. I can tell my phone alarm's going off. So just one moment while I find my phone. It's over this way. I'll just be one moment. But there we go. Ow. There. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, so yeah, how's everybody doing? Yeah, talk to me. Okay, so what else am I looking for here? Guess I can move this over to this window. Yeah, I've never, like, this is gonna be literally the first game I ever stream with a second monitor. It should be nice though. It should be nice not having all this stuff like piled into just like this one monitor. Should be helpful. What else am I looking for? The maiden voyage of the new monitor. Yeah, doing good. Finish stuff up before bed. Gotcha, V. All right. Well, I guess on this note, since we're kind of just chilling and not really doing a whole lot, we're gonna dig into Tunic. Gonna get this loaded in here right away. There we go. And yeah, there we go. So, can't believe it. Elden Ring's done. That'll be for another time. Because I don't know if I'll be doing a New Game Plus playthrough right away in Elden Ring, but it might be in the cards. Yeah, finally completed Elden Ring, so you can take it on its maiden voyage. Yeah. Tunic ring. Very good, very good. Actually, how? Oh my god, I didn't even see how many deaths I had. How many deaths was in my playthrough? We beat it in 1,153 deaths. That is how many deaths it was. Look at that. I should have probably put some money down. We should have did like a board to see how many it was. I think it was 9,000. Wow. Damn. Hey, that's a lot of learning though. It's there's a lot of stuff to learn about. Cause that's the thing. These games, they're built for you to die. So it's honestly a good thing. Alright. So load Tunic in here. Hopefully it will start. Around 600. Yeah, around 600 of those are to Milena. Yeah. Because I think I start fighting Milena around 600, and it was like, I think I got my clear around 900, 950 or something against Milena. So, yeah. But I feel pleased, like I did it, and I also feel pleased that I did it my way. You know, I ran it solo. Didn't use any spirits. I dug deep into like my core Soulsborne roots and made it work. Okay.